Hello there everybody, it's HeroicLegend here, and this is going to be a new type of video on the channel that will happen occasionally. What is this? Let's sample. Now, it's pretty much a let's look at type of video, or a let's try out. There's numerous names. For my channel, it's let's sample. I'm going to go into very briefly why it's called that, what this means, and what exactly we're doing here. So, to start with the name. Let's sample. I've always seen the channel as a bit of a tavern, right? And this taverns are where legends and myths are traded around, and heroic legend. Obviously a legend would start at first in a tavern. I've always seen it as fantasy taverns. The place where a lot of things tend to get started. Be it the fights for seeing who our heroes are and such. A plethora of things, right? For me, especially, I like the idea of my channel as this tavern, myself as a, bartender or something along those lines. And Let's Sample is basically, my videos are like a little meal you have while you're enjoying yourselves and having fun. So Let's Sample is when we want to see if we want to add something new to our menu, be it the Heroic Duelist, the Heroics Randoms, or something along those lines. Before it can even become a random, or any other type of video on the channel, I want to make sure I enjoy playing it either on the channel, or if I don't much care for it whatsoever. Now, this game was gotten to... I obtained it thanks to Jamer. Jamer just gives it to me randomly. It looked like a game that we could play together and have fun with, and that's the main point of it. Jamer sometimes doesn't do research, and the most we've caught word of is that it's supposed to be like Pokemon. But if the creatures don't evolve, it's not really Pokemon now, is it? There's only two creature ones that have the creatures evolve, and it's Pokemon and Digimon. And I'm sorry, but of the two, Digimon actually wield weapons. Unironically, I remember one of the, I believe, DS Digimon games, you could equip actual weapons onto your Digimon. And I was just like, this feels weird. And if you try to bring up Mystery Dungeon, I will be upset with you. Mystery Dungeon is different. Those are still scarves, not an actual, I'm a cutter with a freaking knife. And if you're bringing up Hone Edge or things like that, I will remind you, that's still a Pokemon. Now, what's actually really funny is, looking at this as is, this, funny enough, reminds me not more of Pokemon or Digimon, but Dragon Quest. Because in Dragon Quest, you do tend to have creatures alongside you and fight with them or against them. And what's funny is, actually, Dragon Quest is a game series that I genuinely love and have not realized how much I just loved it. I've been a fan ever since the early days when I played, back then it was Dragon Warrior for me, but still. But Dragon Quest III was one of the big games I played on my channel for me, because I finally beat the game that I never did beat before when I was a youth. There was Dragon Quest Monsters, which is my favorite of the Dragon Quest series. So much so that when I discovered that Kobe and Tara's remakes were Japan only, I wanted to cry very salty and bitter tears. I still do, by the way. I saw some of the updates that came with that remake, and I was just like, it would have been so beautiful. My grievances aside, this reminds me more of Dragon Quest Builders. And Builders I had a ton of fun with. But using monsters not just for material, which I think I saw bits about it like that, from what little clips I saw from people I watch. And I was like, on top of, granted though, it has the Pokemon aspect, which is the only thing about it is that you capture creatures in little Pokeballs. Rather than in Digimon where they just get up and hey, I'm gonna be your friend. Or depending on the Digimon game, hey, you got my data, now summon me to your side. And but again, this is also, for me, it's once again more Dragon Quest-like because they're just adding in the Pokeball step. Because in Dragon Quest games, the monster just gets back up and is like, we're friends now. Please. And you get to pick if you're going to be friends or not. But we've gone into, you know, the let's sample and what I think the game is. So what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna try this out. I'm gonna see how I like it. I'm gonna see if I like playing it, you know, for the channel or on my own. And hopefully, okay, world name. Multiplayer, no. Difficulty, normal. Okay, we're gonna customize these settings. Day and night speed. I can stay at 1. XP rate's fine. Capture rate's fine. Damage from pals. Oh, okay, so that's the multiplayer. Hunger depletion, stamina reduction. Regen, damage from player. See, again, this stuff right here makes me more think of Dragon Quest Builders, because the only Pokemon game where the players got damage was Arceus. And, boy, did you take damage there. Damage structure. Yeah, no drops. We're gonna be nice to ourselves here. There we go. Alright. I'm gonna be switching between mouse and keyboard and controller, just so everyone's, like, understanding what's happening here. Oh, another thing about the Let's Sample. Let's Sample will be only 2 videos, because I have a rule. If the random reaches 5 videos, it gets a playlist, and I will need to start adding it to the playlist. There are a couple I need to do. I need to update the playlist, I know. Okay. Oh my goodness. Look, don't worry about the Steam name. We're gonna go for a common one for myself. Okay. I really do hope this game... Torso size. Wait, this is also... Okay. I always have Sharon as a more athletic build. So... Skin color... There we go, something like this. Face. Oh, don't tell me the beards are attached to the faces. Why are so many so pouty? I guess we're going for beardless and mustacheless Sharon. That's fine. Gotta go with the star eyes. Sharon's always been a blue-eyed boy, though. There we go. Alright. Let's see if they actually have his hairstyle. Oh, yep, pretty much they do. Ooh, they actually have a... I'm not minding too much this one right here. Yep, I think we'll stick with this. Now, here's a point of contention for myself. Chiron sometimes has exotic hair colors. I think, though, for the most part, we'll just try to go for, like, brown. There we go. Did I forget to set there it is. There we go. It's close. I thought it was close. What are these faces? Ugh. Stand back, demon. Yeah, I think we'll stick with this. More like it. There we go. You have to change the hair color now, though. There we go. Now it looks better. Oh dear.
Yeah. Yeah.
Huh? Yeah. Yeah. Huh? Ooh.
Does not sound like how I figured he would. This could use a lot of work. Yeah, let's go with Chiron. Let's discover if Jamer has made a silly mistake or not. Derpy little man. Hey! Not okay upskirt shot. The towers are the key, and tree holds the truth. I'm just gonna take this now, it's mine. Got quite the hip sway. Okay. Pick up fallen branches or hit trees to get some wood. Okay. Open the menu with start. Oh, this reminds me more of Rust and Arc. This is definitely Rust and Arc. Head, body, shield, glider. Food. Need a small feedback for that. Accessories, 4 weapon slots. Oh, I have a weight total. Oh dear. No party. I can make an axe, a pickaxe, a handheld torch, and a wooden club. I would like to see if any of those have durability. That's what I would like to see. Oh, okay. I actually have the Harvest Moon chicken. There's the third little critter I saw. I am the master of my own unnamed guild. Okay. Okay. Well, unfortunately, because this is the first video in a Let's sample. Ooh. Well, that's very Zelda. That's very new Zelda. Oh my goodness. You know, I'm gonna say that this is also a reason why the Let's sample will be 2 videos instead of the 1. And yeah, we're gonna. This is a. We made the character. We're gonna. Pausing is, I think, a just a pause button. I hope so, at least. We're gonna take a pause. Go to the next video. If this is a playlist, you'll understand why I said that. Otherwise, you know. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this type of video format. I'll probably be doing more Let's samples with other games that I've gotten that I've been considering and sitting on. You know, there's a few. There's a few I've had. But so then I want to thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you liked it, you know what to do. Much appreciated if you do it. So next, I just want to say, laters.